I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. They're fighting back. Officials in both Sullivan and Ulster counties are going public in their renewed battles to get a couple of casinos located in the Catskill region and not in Orange County. Today, Sullivan County economic development officials and other gambling supporters gathered at the Monticello Racino to push for what they say is rightfully theirs, at least one casino in Sullivan. Similar show of support will happen tomorrow in Ellenville for the gaming application to be considered for the former Nevele Hotel property. What has officials in those counties upset is the recent revelation that casino developers are eyeing possible sites in Orange County, including the village of Woodbury near the Harriman train station.
This is Sullivan County's destiny. We've been waiting for a casino for over 40 years. We have, at one time, we had control of tourism industry that has left our grip, and we're looking to grab it back. That's why we need casinos in Sullivan County.
Those in Sullivan and Ulster say an Orange County location should not figure in any casino proposals, which are designed to help distressed upstate regions and would divert casino patrons from the Catskill region. Look for more on the Sullivan-Ulster pushback here at Record Online and in tomorrow's Times-Herald Record. A Sullivan County family was left homeless this morning after a fire destroyed their trailer home on Budd Road in Woodbourne. The call came in at around 6:30 a.m. All the family members got out safely. County Emergency Services Commissioner Dick Martinkovic says no one got hurt and that responding firefighters had no chance of saving the totally engulfed mobile home. Investigators were told by the father that smoke from an electrical outlet was seen moments before the fire broke out. A domestic dispute call in the town of Rochester turned into something more for state police over the weekend. Arriving officers say 45-year-old Scott Nazario of Accord gotten into a physical altercation with his girlfriend. Inside the house, police discovered quantities of crack cocaine, marijuana, crack pipes, and hypodermic needles, along with an illegally possessed rifle. Nazario had reportedly disconnected the landline phones in an attempt to prevent his girlfriend from calling police. He was charged with criminal possession of a weapon and drugs, along with endangering the welfare of a child. Investigators say there were 3 children under the age of 11 in the home during the domestic dispute and drug use. State Department of Motor Vehicles will be making more information available to prosecutors when it comes to a driver's ticket history. It's their attempt to ensure that potentially dangerous drivers no longer fall through the cracks. Up to now, a district attorney's office has only been able to access information on driving-related convictions and not the original charges, which often get pled down to lesser offenses without the court's knowledge of possible dangerous driving patterns. Now prosecutors will be able to learn about tickets issued during the past 10 years when the original charge was a point-bearing violation, a drug or alcohol-related offense, or was for aggravated unlicensed operation of a motor vehicle. Parafelony arrest made by Monticello police over the weekend. 28-year-old Daniel Ridley of Monticello was charged with felony assault after punching a 29-year-old woman and threatening to kill her while displaying what appeared to be a revolver. The victim had to get hospital treatment for a nasal fracture. Ridley's currently on probation for a prior criminal contempt conviction. And Monticello police charged 28-year-old village resident Olin Eck with felony burglary after police say video surveillance at the Heritage Inn caught him stealing close to $1,000 worth of property from a room. Eck is currently on probation for a prior burglary conviction. Maple syrup season has arrived. Unfortunately, the sap to make it has not. The area's maple syrup producers say the temperatures have been so cold this winter that the sap hasn't been flowing, and that means maple farms in places like Parksville and Grahamsville are weeks behind when they would normally be starting to make syrup. Maybe another week or two at least before the farms can collect the sap they need to begin production. And it's pretty much the same story at the Ashokan Center, the scene of Saturday's Maple Fest. Workers there did manage to get about 100 gallons to boil one weekend last month when the mercury made it into the 40s. It's March Madness Hudson Valley style as the region's top basketball teams battled it out over the weekend for Section 9 titles and to earn a place in the upcoming state tournament. The undefeated Wallkill girls basketball team won its third Class A title in the past 4 years. defeating arch-rival Cornwall 41-26. For Cornwall, it was their third Class A title game loss in a row. Wallkill players say the intensity of the rivalry game was a perfect tune-up to help prepare them in their state championship quest.
Definitely a rivalry when it comes to football, softball, basketball. Now it's definitely a rivalry. It always comes down to us. It feels like for the championship. Yeah, we've been waiting since the day we lost to them to play them again. That's really where we wanted to get. We wanted to be able to get to them again.
Not much rest for Wallkill. The Panthers played Tuesday evening at Johnson City High School against their old nemesis, Maine Endwell, the team that knocked Wallkill out of the state tournament last year and in 2011. Congratulations to the varsity cheerleading squads from Pine Bush, Menacing Valley, O'Neill High School, and Spackenkill. They were the top division winners during Saturday's Orange County Cheerleading Championships held at Kingston High School, sponsored by the Orange County Interscholastic Athletic Association. The teams were judged during 3-minute cheer dance routines. A total of 20 area schools participated in the competition. And here's one benefit to this bitterly cold winter. It's meant people are getting to see something they haven't seen in years or maybe never seen. Thanks to Hudson River Ice in the Kingston area that's 20 miles long and more than a foot thick, ice boats are making a reappearance. And this past weekend, hundreds of people gathered at the frozen river near Astor Point to watch members of ice boat clubs take advantage of the thick ice. Riders lay belly down, a foot above the ice, and race along as the wind fills their sails. The unique sport dates back to the 1700s, and when conditions are right, the Hudson can offer ice boaters the perfect mix of thick ice and strong wind. For most of you, it was a good way to start the week. The winter storm that could have dumped several more inches of snow on us Sunday into Monday stayed to the south of us. Now the weather issue over the next couple of days will be more Arctic cold. Great for the ice boaters, not so great for the rest of us. Tonight we'll have wind chills below zero and temperatures won't get out of the middle 20s tomorrow under a partly cloudy sky. Wednesday will feature a mix of sun and clouds with a chance of a few snow showers. The highs Wednesday will be in the mid to upper 20s. Well, when the weather is the big news, you will get the latest information right here at Record Online. That's where breaking news is just a click away. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.